Dr. Page?
Yeah.
Hi, Hannah West with
Hi,
ADP.
Hey, come on in.
Pleasure
Just
to
have a
meet
seat.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for meeting with me. I really appreciate it. I know you're a busy man, so it's definitely appreciated. And I actually have a good friend in the middle of med school right now, so I know how busy it can be and what a feat it is to have your own clinic, let alone two.
Right.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Well, tell them to get ready for internship. It's tough.
I will. It's a
Good
tough
luck on that.
program. I mean, it's an ambitious career choice, but they love it so far. So
Good.
So far, so good.
Good deal.
Just keep trucking. So, okay. Well, before we get started, there's my business card.
Thank you
If
very
you
much.
have any questions post meeting today,
Okay.
feel free to email or call me. Do you
Okay.
have a business card as well that I could grab
I've got
from you?
one here as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Okay, and speaking of time, about how long did you have budgeted in for today?
20 minutes. If we could keep it inside that, that'd be great.
Absolutely, that's not a problem. I
Okay.
want to be respectful of your time.
Sure.
And what I had in mind for today, I wanted to hear a little bit more about your clinic, its current payroll situation, challenges that it's facing.
Okay.
Let you know a little bit more about ADP and our company.
Sure.
And then merge those two together to see what kind of solutions we can come up with for all of the challenges that you're currently facing.
Perfect.
Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Perfect. Well, do you mind if I take notes then?
No. That'd be great.
Okay. I will actually have a detailed list of everything discussed today as well, sent to you by later this evening.
Oh, thank
So,
you.
and then
yeah,
if you
my
have any
email's on
questions.
the card, so yeah, just send it there.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you.
So then, as far as payroll process decisions, how does that work with your company? What kind of a process is it?
Well, it would involve me, obviously, really from a more global standpoint. That some of the details, I think, as we get into it a little bit further, my wife Ellen, she's the main administrator here,
Okay.
and then I also have an assistant by the name of Kim, and she backs her up from time to time. So I think they would also be good sources as we get, as we further evaluate something like this.
Sure. Okay, absolutely. And I know you currently have 2 locations. Is that correct?
Yes.
And how many employees are at each location?
We got 20 here at the main location and 15 at our other.
Okay.
Total of 35.
Total of 35. And how are those employees paid? Are they paid bi-weekly or?
Yes, they are paid bi-weekly, yeah, that said, we cut, they get a physical check, and so we pay them that way. That's kind of how it works.
Okay. And are y'all looking to expand at all? Are you happy with where the clinic is right now?
Well, we may add just a few more employees in these 2 clinics, but I'm actually looking at a 3rd clinic that would be another,
Okay.
probably, similar to the other branch, which is 15. So that's going to, continue to, I guess, maybe kind of complicate things in the payroll side.
Right,
So that's
of
why
course.
I wanted to have the opportunity to visit with you and find out kind of what you would propose for something like that as we get bigger.
Well, I can assure you ADP will be able to help you in some way. But congratulations, that obviously means your other 2 clinics are doing well to be looking at a 3rd one.
Yeah.
So that's good news. As far as the current payroll process, what kind of software are y'all using?
It's a Microsoft system. We've had this system in since I think the inception, which is about 8 years old now.
Okay.
And so that's about as much as I can tell you, but I know we've had it for a while.
Okay. And what kind of features that this system currently has do you enjoy? Is there anything specific that
I
you
guess
really
the only thing
like?
I like about it is, it's obviously it doesn't cost very much. That's probably the one thing. But it's becoming more obvious in talking to some of my peers that there's got to be a better way to handle our payroll, and especially since it's the wife that's doing it, and with she's trying to be a full-time mom, and well, not full-time, but she's trying to be a mom. We've got 2 kids, and so it's it's just tough.
Right.
And so it's one of those things where I'd like to see some changes maybe in what we have.
Sure. How old are your kids?
I've got a 9-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old son, so they're at that stage
That's a
where mom
busy
needs to be
age,
a taxi driver. So
Of course. Okay, so then speaking of it being cost effective, about how much do y'all spend on your current system?
Well, I think it's probably a couple $1,000s a year for licenses. It's annual license.
Is that a renewal fee then?
Yeah,
Annual renewal fee?
something like that. Yeah.
you made references to features lacking in the current system.
Right.
What are some of the features that you would be looking for that would be requirements for you in another system?
Yeah, I think, one would be just less manual input, because one of the things we do now is we have to take information and rekey and re-input it, and anytime you do that, that's going to lead to errors, plus it takes time, so
Right.
there's got to be a way to do that. It'd be nice if employees could just self-serve versus having to call the wife. It's when you're here at this clinic, it's easy to do, but the other people, they don't know if she's in or out, and
Right.
that leads to just some issues around that as well. So you just want to have a better situation there.
Okay, so accuracy, is that a common problem? Is that something that occurs quite often?
We've got probably, I would say every payroll period, there's 4 checks that the vacation time is wrong, the payroll hours are wrong. I mean, it's just one of those things. I would like to think that we can automate this in a better fashion.
Okay, absolutely. What are the implications of that on your business right now?
Well,
All those accuracy errors.
one, it's time, so we've got to spend more time. And then 2, it's really just the employee satisfaction, because it's one of those things to where I want to keep the employees happy. I want to grow and I want to expand, and I just can't really afford any turnover, and payroll is important.
And if that were to create a turnover for an employee, about how much would that cost you, losing an employee due to a payroll error?
Well, that's one of those things where it's probably cost me $5,000, but probably more than that, probably $10,000 to by the time I recruited somebody, got them trained, got them up to speed. So yeah, it's a big deal. Payroll, as mundane as it appears, payroll is important.
Of course, absolutely. Well, we definitely believe that at ADP, so I'm glad we agree on that.
We definitely do.
Okay, and so as far as employee satisfaction, obviously that's a main concern of yours. What are the other types of issues you're currently facing? I know there's errors in checks, vacation time, or do they get direct deposit, or do y'all have any of those features?
No, we still cut physical checks. That is one of the things I definitely
Okay, so you cut your own checks currently.
We cut our own checks.
Okay.
And so again, I think if we did direct deposit, there's just no lost checks, there's none of those sorts of things, right? So, again, I think there's just some efficiencies that can be gained and something like that would help us quite a bit.
Okay. And I know you have mentioned time being of huge value, of course, and a huge issue. About how much time are y'all spending per payroll period right now?
We spend, I would say, at least 10, I'm going to say 12 hours per payroll period, just in managing that, taxes and so forth. I think that's probably a conservative estimate, but I'd say 12 hours would be
Okay,
close.
about 12 hours. So about 24 hours a month you're looking at every month spending on payroll.
Yeah.
Okay, and those 24 hours a month, how much do you feel like that's of a value to you right now? Or what is that costing you?
I'd say with benefits and everything, probably $35–40 an hour. So
Okay.
if you're going to analyze kind of what my current cost structure is,